Hey everyone, it's Right Click. I'm back again for another gameplay review. Today we're going to be reviewing Lisa. She is a diamond player who's trying to break into Masters, so I think this will be really helpful for a lot of people that are maybe in a similar situation, or even if you're lower ranked, like watching a higher ranked player learn about things that they can improve on as well, I think will be helpful. So anyways, I'm super excited for this. If you don't know about me, I'm a top 500 Mercy player. I peaked rank 1 as Mercy, solo queuing only, which is like rank 20 something support. I can't remember. But I only solo queue and I think I'm very good at Mercy, so hopefully I can give you guys some really good advice. And yeah, I'm super excited to dive in. And if you're enjoying the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment any questions you might have or any notes you took while you're watching, and share with someone who might find it useful, and subscribe if you haven't already. Great. So let's start talking. Let me show you. Let me talk a little bit about what we're going to do today. We're going to do some gameplay review for Lisa, which is essentially means we're going to review. Let me just skip ahead a couple. We're going to review a game that she submitted. She said, I just feel like I'm doing something wrong that's blocking me from getting into Masters. I'm not too sure what my issues are besides alt tracking. So she's currently Diamond 2. So this is great. We're going to dive in and I'm going to take some notes here. And once I'm done, it'll have like a ton of stuff that Lisa can keep doing, stop doing, and start doing that she isn't already doing. And I think this will be really helpful. I think this framework is just helpful for people to understand like things I'm doing well that I should keep doing, things that like I'm doing that are bad that I should stop doing, and then things that like I haven't been doing that I need to start doing. And I think this really helps people get a good understanding. And just before we start diving in, I've got the code ready and everything. Just a quick like plug. I'm able to do these and I have time to do these. This isn't my full-time job because of people who pay for them or are loyal viewers on my Twitch stream. So if you ever want to earn one of these for yourself, you can watch my Twitch stream, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And you just earn channel points, which then you redeem. You can see here, down here, there's like a 50,000 point review. So you just redeem that for free if you want to get one for free. You just have to be a loyal viewer. You can also pay for one if you don't want to wait. You can just go to my coffee page, which all this, it will be linked in the description below, you guys. You can just pay for one here. And if you want to buy a package for cheaper, you can, or like relatively cheaper per review, and if you want like a live review, if you want to be like on a call while I'm doing this, you can pay a little bit extra, and then you just pay like that, and you submit here, and I just go through them when I have time, and I will review them. So anyways, let's dive in. I'm super excited to be helping Lisa today, and let's get this one opened up. And like I'm kind of explaining, maybe you're getting a sense, right? This is going to be very, very educational, which I'm really excited about. I feel like this type of content is kind of rare for Mercy. So yeah, I'm really excited. So
hope you don't mind that
it's gonna be probably like a 45-minute video, I'm guessing. How long is this game? 14. Okay, maybe it might be a little shorter, we'll see. Okay, so your guys' team comp, you've got Mercy, Ashe, Ana, Torb, and Hog. I actually think this is like an okay comp. I think Mercy Ashe is just like a consistently really good comp. Okay, look, Ashe is peeking at you. And you both got Galactic. A ton of people in this game have Galactic, even Torb. Mercy Ashe is just really consistent, really high value. So she's going to be your primary beam target. You're going to want to damage boost her, enable her aggression a lot. Ana and Mercy, I think, is a really good backline. You can peel for each other pretty well unless they have hard dive, which for you guys, luckily, they have like literally no dive. So, I think Mercy Ana, excuse me, will be a pretty good backline. You can look to peel Ana a lot if she's taking some damage, especially heal whoever she's nading. That's what I'd look for. Then you've got Torb. Torb and Mercy don't have a ton of what's the word? Like synergy. But you can just kind of help out Torb whenever something's happening and he needs help. And then Hog, I would look to like let your Ana heal the Hog a lot. But you can enable Hog a lot by just sitting on him with the beam when nothing else is happening. Like if Ashe is dead, you can probably enable Hog and help him not have to like waste his Wait. So hold on. I wish you would just pocket Ashe here. But yeah. So anyways, let me finish my thought before we start. But instead of making Hog have to like constantly do his breather, it really does help a lot if he's taking a lot of damage. Just heal him. And you're gonna probably notice I'm gonna talk a lot about healing. I heal a lot on Mercy. I think it's like the #1 way you can control a game on Mercy, especially if you're solo queuing. I don't know if you are, but if you're solo queuing, it's really important to heal a lot. And enabling your tank as Mercy is like a way you can actually like create value compared to other supports in this game. Which I know sounds counterintuitive, but like you need to do a lot on Mercy to get the same value as like another support, 'cause she's so bad. Anyways, right here, so Ashe is going up. She's trying to take some aggression here. I kind of would love to see you, after you get this on her, already know that Ashe is up here and you're going to want to help her. What you end up doing is you kind of like put your beam on her, but you're not like thinking about what the next step is. Like, the logic in my head, so let me just talk about like what I would do and like how I would be thinking about this is like Ashe is who I'm gonna like sit on 24/7 unless something else is happening, right? She's like my primary beam target, vocab word, primary beam target. She's like the person I'm gonna sit on if nothing else is going on, right? So Ana did take damage, so I understand why you want to heal Ana up a little bit, but you need to do this in a way where you are healing Ana and repositioning so you can start helping Ashe. Here, you're healing Ana and just like not playing chess. You're not thinking like, okay, what comes after this? So you're just kind of like down here, nothing's happening. You're healing a full HP target. Whereas like Ashe, this whole time it would have been good if you could like put your beam back on her ASAP. So already I would love to see you have higher like what's called actions per minute, where your beam is always doing something. So it would have been better if you like healed Ana and already knew it takes about like half a second to heal her up from where she was to full HP, and then already start positioning back to swap your beam over to Ashe. The second part of that wasn't there. It was just like Ana needs healing, and then no thoughts really about like where should we go next. This is all good so far. Where is Ashe? Okay, so my like main take so far is, and I don't know entirely what's gonna happen in this game, but just my first impression of watching like a minute of your gameplay would be you do not get like, you are not doing enough. Like there's a lot of time where we're beaming and nothing's happening, and it's not just you, please like don't interpret this as like personalized feedback. 98% of people who play Mercy I think don't do enough with their beam. But when we're talking about like getting from masters diamond into masters, we need to be like multitasking a lot more. So here, yeah, I like this. I like that we're healing here. I think it would have been good if you like healed but stayed on the high ground as much as you could, because now Ashe is like being pushed out a little bit, but I really like this Valk. I think it's good. Mercy gets Valk really fast, especially if you're healing a lot. And just to like snowball the fight, it's really good to just pop that Valk so that the rest of your team can start building their ults and get your team into a good situation. A lot of Overwatch is actually just about like who gets a little bit ahead in the fight, and then you like snowball the rest of the fight. Especially with Mercy, I feel like, so. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, you're on a swap to Alari. There's like no heals. Okay, I think, to be honest, I personally would have rezzed Ashe there and tried to like see if we can make something happen, but I can see why you wouldn't as well. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was just like awkward from your hog. He was trying to ult the Maga off the map, but Maga's like run makes him invulnerable, and then you ended up peeking here. It was kind of a wide peek, but I understand the logic. So like he was like kind of dying. Yeah, that was a little rough. I think the right play is not to go res that though, because, or not to like go try to heal him and just wait to res it, because I do think the Sojourn was kind of out of position. Oh my god. Oh. What is their Mercy doing? Okay. Nice res. Try to get to Ashe if you can. Oh. Wow, this is like really chaotic, I feel like. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry, this is like a lot of chaos, I feel. But I think you guys are gonna win this fight. I don't think they can even touch here. Yeah, okay, nice. Good damage boost on D.Va there. She can maybe try for a kill. She sent her rockets a little early. But anyways, yeah, I would really, the last like minute or two of that point, I was just kind of like, wow, this is just like pure chaos. But try to like stick with Ashe as much as you can. I feel like sometimes you're like getting there really late. And she's already like getting fucked by someone. So try to like help her a little bit more. I understand you're like having to heal a lot here though. I would just, yeah, just reset as your team here. I would honestly just let Baby D.Va die here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I guess Baby D.Va doesn't want to reset. Oh. Okay, this is kind of messy. Yeah, your team just needs to reset. Like, Baby D.Va should just like run in and die, so she's not wasting time. But anyway, yeah, try to enable Ashe. Always get the blue beam on Ashe unless you're healing someone. Right here, I would pocket Alari. Okay, I wish you Valked a lot earlier. I think, let me go back so I can explain more. So right here when Alari, oh wait, that's when you died, hold on. Right here when Alari ults, so wait one sec. Okay, right here, I would love to see you use ult and pocket the Alari ult here. So partially you're also just like not aware this is happening because you're not looking around. You're just like, I don't know how to explain. You're a little bit behind on information a lot because you're just like AFK. Like, I don't know how to explain. But yeah, try to make sure you keep like swiveling your mouse a little bit so you can keep an eye on both. But since you are behind and like don't notice Alari's ulting, I would just probably ult here and pocket this so you guys can walk in and just win the fight. Because the ult comes in really late, especially once you see her starting to get low. Like, wait, here. Once you see like they're both dying, you need to ult here. You don't want to be the reason you guys lose because there's not enough heals, which is what happens. You could have healed both of them. Okay, let's take a brief break to take notes. So, okay. First of all, I think you need to start like planning out exactly what is going to happen next, like one step ahead. at least one step ahead. So for example, right out of the spawn doors, I would have really liked to have seen you heal the Ana who had lost like about 50 HP, and then like while healing, parallel path, like positioning up to Ash to blue beam slash like pocket her and allow her to take an aggressive spot. Instead, what you did was like heal Ana and then like lose focus on what needed to happen. And like part of this like will be solved by like looking around and like literally having the information on your screen. For example, like you didn't know Valkyrie was going to ult at the start of the second point on offense and like felt really late, which messed everything up. So like looking around more at your team will feed you more information. However, like part of this is just like looking for every single possible opportunity to get value out of like healing and damage boost. And a lot of the time you have to be proactive about thinking to yourself like, okay, I'll heal Ana, then I'll damage boost Ash, who I remember jumped up to the like what was it, to the top of the train or something. I forget what that thing is called at the start of spawn. But you need to like talk to yourself a little bit about like, okay, this is what's coming next. Even if the info isn't literally on your screen and just theoretical. Okay, and then is there anything else I want to talk about here? Trying to remember, was there anything else I pointed out already? Not a whole lot. Let's keep watching. The main thing is I kind of feel like you're not always, your beam isn't always doing something. Oh shit. But let's keep watching.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, so great. I love. This is exactly like before the fight starts, we're putting our blue beam on the primary beam target.
Casting a spell on you.
So, okay, so how do I explain this? Like, so this is not the reason you guys lost this fight, so please don't interpret it that way. But you see Diva's taking damage here. Please, like, you know you have Valkyrie, it's just low heals. We should be like putting heal beam on Diva already. Like, why we shouldn't? We need to get as much value out of Mercy as possible. And I think a lot of the time, like, I don't know how to explain this. You have to like, unlike maybe other heroes where they just like heal in like big bursts. Mercy is like you need to like put this heal beam on when Diva's even taking like 25 damage. Because your healing comes in like it's continuous flow of a flat rate, and like we're just already behind on heals before this whole disastrous sequence even happened. But like Diva shouldn't be at like 2/3 HP right now, right? Like that was a mess with your Ash, but to be honest, like what the main thing that like you can actually control here, right? Because it all just goes back to what can you control. What you can control, you can't control this weird shit happening with your Ash jumping up and dying, but you can control, you can see Diva is dying here, and like you need to offset the Maga damage and all this damage with healing. Instead, you're damage boosting, which yes, it's helpful, but you really the main way you control games and climb is you need to heal. So we should be putting our heal beam on here. Like here, a good rule of thumb is only damage boost, like in 90% of situations, only damage boost if everyone is full HP within your line of sight. Okay, like let me write that down. This is just like a good tip. Like only damage boost if, or like here, wait, let's call it like stop damage boosting if someone in your, if someone is like on your team is taking damage and you can like reasonably offset the damage with heal beam. So for example, midway second point on offense, D.Va starts to take damage and you keep damage boosting Ashe despite it. D.Va, again, part of this I think is like you kind of maybe literally aren't seeing that D.Va's taking damage. Like part of me, just from what I'm observing, it seems like part of it is like you literally just don't know. And it's cause like, how do I break this down? I think part of it is like because the information isn't being like spoon fed to you on the screen, you aren't aware of it, but you need to like supplement, like how do I explain? Like sometimes you, or actually a lot of the time, you can like supplement the info you have on your screen with like audio cues, and like flight, what am I saying? Fight planning theory. So like, for example, like they're going to walk out of like the choke and shoot D.Va, and so I will like offset that damage with my heal beam. Like you can just think about this before it even happens. So like, yeah, I think part of it I'm noticing is because like you're not being spoon fed the information on your screen because you're not always looking around enough and whatever, but you can't always look around enough. Like you have to also use audio cues, think about like who's shooting who, like who's crying in pain. Like D.Va's like crying out because she's getting shot, but we're still damage boosting full HP Ashe. So like please try to like heal maybe a little bit more proactively, like because Mercy's healing is a flat rate and you don't really have burst healing until flash heal second perk. You really have to be on top of putting your heal beam on people like ASAP when they start taking damage. And like in high ranks, often like the moment before they even take damage, by like proactively identifying that. Okay, next. But again, please, I'm not saying like you're the reason your team lost this fight. It's 100% your Ashe just like randomly killing herself. I don't know why she did that, but yeah, so don't misinterpret that. But one thing that I did notice that was bothering me, and it did continue to happen, it seems like, is like you didn't swap over your team to heal D.Va as the fight started, which I would have liked to have seen. So that you don't start the fight like 200, 300 health down on your D.Va. It also keeps her in armor range more. I don't know if you guys can even touch. Yeah. Okay. Let's watch defense here. So, yeah. Damage boost Ashe here to start. Are you playing on controller? Or is your sensitivity just like incredibly high? I feel like sometimes it's like really like flicking a lot, your vision. Okay, good. I mean, it's nice they have a Doomfist. I feel like Doomfist feed, especially, or I don't even in high ranks they feed. Unless it's like GM, then the Doomfists are like really scary. I feel like Doomfists, I like when they're on the enemy team, and I like when they're not on my team with as Mercy. Hey, you're going up a little too far there. Wow. Okay. Wow. This entire sequence is just like kind of a mess from everyone on your team, I think. So hold on. So I understand you're trying to heal Diva here, but going right here is not the way to do that. It would be much better if you like super jump at least up here, so you're not like right. See, let me show you what the enemy's seeing. You're like really peeking here, right? So I was more worried about like you peeking, but like also what the fuck is your Ana doing? Like, girl, sleepy cat, girl, what is happening here? Like, what did we think was gonna happen? I'm confused. But anyways, I think maybe she slept Winston and was thinking you guys are gonna like all dive Winston. I don't know, but either way, it's not the right idea. It's like way too aggressive from your Ana and way too aggressive from you, quite frankly. Your positioning here is really out of position because you're peeking. You're so peeking like Soj here, and even I think if Ash wide peaks a little bit more, you get shot as well. I think you might have messed up your GA, which is why this happened. Let's watch. Might have donked your head here. Oh yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, instead, just to avoid something like that happening, just go be safer and go up this way, I would say. Just pull yourself up this way. So you don't like donk your head and get it messed up in front of them. Like, that's like the worst thing that can happen. Is it a big deal if you mess up your GA and you're like behind natural cover and the enemy can't see you? No, because like who cares? You're not penalized for that. The same way that you're penalized if you mess up your GA and you're peeking the enemy team and they can like easily kill you, right? That's like kind of what happened to Ana actually. She's really out of position and she's peeking the enemy team. She gets like dove. Also, because you messed up your GA and you started running, you're like so late to put your beam on. This is just really highlights what I'm trying to explain. I think you sometimes just have to like proactively, like on Mercy, you have to be so proactive, like more than really like any other hero in the game, about any other support in the game, around figuring out who's going to take damage when. So because you're so busy, like, to be honest, like, sorry, I'm just being straightforward. I'm a little bit blunt, like messing up your movement and like reacting to it and being like, oh my God, like I'm in the bad spot. You're like not noticing your Ana is also in a bad spot. So this entire time you're late to put your beam on, right? Like the beam should be on Ana. Like, let's see. Beam should be on Ana like here. But we're so late, we can't offset the Winston damage enough, and he kills Ana, right? And it's because you're like running away. Which all goes back to you donking your head here while trying to heal Diva. It's not bad that you're trying to heal Diva. That's fine, but just don't do it in a way where you're gonna mess up your movement and then have to like freak out because you're afraid you're gonna die, right? You're noticing like, oh fuck, like they're gonna kill me. You're again, because you're not being spoon fed that Ana's dying, you're not like aware that you need to swap your beam over and you're late. So I'm just breaking down the entire sequence of what happened there, which all started from not being in a good spot to heal Diva to begin with, messing up your movement, not being spoon fed the information and like not reacting to the audio cues of Ana taking damage, and not being like proactive about being like, why is my Ana up so far? So we're just like behind. Like, I don't know how to explain. A lot of the time we're just like not doing enough and we're behind. And then she literally dies because of that. I guess it ended up working out for you guys because the Winston ended up eating, but it could have gone really bad. Yeah, and this is just a really good VOD for like really anyone on Mercy who doesn't play in like the highest of ranks, because I think this highlights or is helping me communicate that I think like a lot of the skill difference between a very high rank Mercy and someone even like in Diamond, which is a high rank, but it's not like the highest ranks. And just think about if you're like gold or silver or bronze, like you are doing this to a much more extreme degree. you are just behind, right? Like you are not like being proactive, you're not reacting to things fast enough, you're not getting enough value out of your beam always. How much you can do there. I would run around this way. Oh my god, your Torb is so trolling you right now. Okay. I don't know how you lived there, but I personally would have gone around this way. So right here, yeah, I actually have no clue how you live this, but here you should just, I don't mind you trying to help Ash a little bit, but you need to fly away good and then commit to running away here. If I were you, I would just book it down here this way and meet Torb on the other side. But you end up spending a lot of time. I don't know how you end up living this. Let's look. Like, are they just not shooting you? I feel like you're like really peeking the enemy team here. Yeah, like what is happening? If you do this in high rank, you would just die. Like, I don't know how you're not dead here. I guess because they have Sim, Mercy, Doom, but like I don't know why their Ashe isn't shooting you. I think she was repositioning. But yeah, I mean, that was a really big missed opportunity from the enemy to stagger you there. Which means you might have lost the whole second point. Or sorry, the whole first point. So anyways, I would just commit to going down that hallway and getting out ASAP. Okay, Doom feeds, thank god. The Mercy tries for the res. I don't blame her. It's annoying when you have a Doomfist on your team who just feeds. Okay, so here, again, we're just kind of not really doing anything. So right here, like, just nothing's happening, right? Like, we're damage boosting. Hold on. Let me just see if I can explain this. Right here, there's no reason to, like, damage boost Baby Diva when she ults, because if you don't know, or just for anyone listening, if you don't know, when she ults, she gets a free mech back. So she already has that, so she doesn't need ult charge, and what she really needs is to live long enough to get back in the mech. Like, the difference maker in 99% of situations is going to be if you can heal the diva and help her get back into mech, not can you like damage boost her when she already has ult, right? So I would just make sure you're healing her. Again, we're healing full HP Ana here, right? Ana doesn't need healing. She's fine. Who needs healing? Again, Diva, who should have been healed this whole time, is suddenly at 50 HP. And like, we're still, for some reason, not healing her. So like, you really, like, the main thought here, main goal you should have in that moment is like, my goal is to protect Diva and help her get back into her mech after ult. Like, that should be like, in your mind, you are thinking to yourself, in any time this situation happens, like, this is like a templatized situation that will happen in thousands of your games whenever you have a Diva on your team. If you are trying to help Diva and you see she's about to ult, she's gonna get demeched and she's gonna ult, you want to heal the Diva until she gets back into the ult, typically. This is like a pattern. I guess what I'm trying to explain is like, it's like a pattern that you should be like proactively thinking about, even when you're walking out of this door and you know Diva has ult, or when you see her going in here. Like, I just always tell myself like, okay, it's easy for me because I just know that's like what works, is like, you need to just help Diva get back into ult. That's what drives positive outcomes for your team, okay? Not like spinning around in circles and like just like doing nothing. Like, your beam should always be doing something. So in one easy, consistent way to get value on Mercy and secure really positive outcomes from for your team that like change the way the game goes, one example is help Baby Diva when she ults get back into mech by healing her like literally the whole time, even sometimes when she's full HP. You want to reduce the chance of her dying as Baby Diva, or like getting stuck as Baby Diva or whatever, to like as small as possible, right? That drives such a wide positive outcome for your team. Whereas like healing full HP Ana is not going to drive the same outcome, right? So we want to prevent deaths. Let's just take notes really quick on that. I think your main problem is like this. Like, let me just add another example here, but it's like another example is like making sure Diva can get back into her mech after she ults by pocketing Baby Diva with heal beam, and reducing the chance of her dying slash like to as low as possible. This is a like templatized situation that follows a predictable pattern, and you can implement over and over again. Okay, cool. Let's move this up so we get more space. We can also maybe like int in this. Oh, oopsie. Let's just make the text a little. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Back to the game. But it's like a very consistent theme I'm noticing. It's just not doing enough, not being proactive enough. And like in some of these situations where I'm commenting too, the worst case scenario isn't actually happening. I'm just trying to help you get in the mentality of like always doing more, always blah, blah, blah. Like always driving value on Mercy, always doing something. That's how you have to play if you want to win on Mercy. You cannot just like sit on one target and blue beam them and expect to climb. Like honestly, we probably should have healed Ana a lot earlier there. And also, did you have ult that whole time? I didn't notice, but we should be ulting way earlier. Like there's no way Ana should be dying here with ult on with a minute left on this point. So right here, if we can't get our beam on here, we should be ulting, right? We're really late on Valkyrie. Valk lasts 15 seconds. You don't have to like be perfect on the timing. To be honest, you should probably be Valking the moment the fight starts, so you can get longer range on your beam, lower chance of you dying, lots of positive outcomes. Heal your Ana. Okay, yeah, again. I'm just noticing a really common theme where like if it's not in the direct middle of your screen, I feel like you don't realize it's happening. I don't even know what to say actually. Sorry, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I'm not sure. I guess what I'm trying to get is like I'm not sure what it is. It might just be when a lot's going on, you're getting a little bit overwhelmed. But like right here, we should probably. Oh, it's because Ana was like kind of full HP. You were letting it happen, but you need to be ready. Like Ana's in a really vulnerable spot, and you need to get ready to heal her, right? But you need to be proactive about what is going to happen here. Right now, I don't know what we're doing. Like, I'm not sure why we abandon our Ana here and just kind of do nothing for like 3 seconds. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. Okay, so like for like 4 seconds, I don't know why you're just like not helping Ana. We knew she was on cart in a vulnerable spot, right? So you want to like we need to like keep object permanence here and like remember she's standing there. So there's nothing wrong with repositioning, but you need to keep your eye on Ana there and be proactive about thinking because Ana is in bad spot. Like let's simplify this. Because Ana in bad spot, I look at Ana and I heal Ana once Ana take damage, right? Because Ana in bad spot, I open my third eye and think to myself, because Ana in bad spot, Ana probably take damage in a little bit. So I get ready to heal Ana by looking at Ana and not taking eye off Ana. Right? That's like what we have to tell ourselves there. Because Ana in bad spot, I get ready to heal Ana by not looking away from Ana and keeping my eye on Ana. And then press heal on Ana once Ana start take damage. Right? Like that's like literally like the logic there. And I think we're failing at probably forgetting Ana is in a bad spot. I don't know. It might be like not thinking Ana is in a bad spot. I don't know exactly where the issue is there, but maybe you can identify for yourself where the break in logic is. But it's like, is it I thought Ana was safe? Is it I'm not even entirely sure. This is a great res, by the way. Really nice. Sometimes the best time to res is right when someone dies. When the person you're trying to res dies, actually, because then Valk. Okay, I would Valk this. There's no reason not to Valk this. Valk. Valk. Why are you holding all?
Appreciate it. Stop the payload from moving.
My servants. Is approaching its destination.
Meteor strike!
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, the res was pretty. Really nice, beautiful res there. Okay, they're about to win, but really pretty res there. And I know people are probably gonna be like, well, the ult got a res, but how do I explain this? The res is nice, but it is not enough activation energy to save your team from how far the scales have tipped. That's like the best way of explaining this. So every Overwatch fight, if you think about it, typically will start, the scale is even. Think about like a little scale here. Scale is even, and like teams will probably go like a little bit like this, and then eventually one team, they get so far ahead that even if the enemy team gets like a single kill, it's not enough to like stop. So like sometimes the fight will get to a point where it's a let's say like a 4v1 or 4v1 or something. They get one more kill and it's a 3v1, and then they die and then they win or whatever. You're waiting. You need to keep the scale. So even though you guys are losing there, like it was like a 3v5 or something, you need to ult, because if it becomes like a 2v5 and you have to res and you're resing just one person into 5 people, the scale is already way too far like this, right? This you guys are so behind on momentum. They're so snowballing in the fight. Their snowball is massive and your guys' snowball is like tiny. It's melting. You need to keep it, both snowballs, for as long as possible, especially if you're losing and it's like last fight of the game, equal size. You need to keep the scale like this, okay? You can't wait to just try to ult at the end, because you already missed your opportunity to keep the scale equal. Yeah, the most helpful tip I can give you here, because the res was pretty, you used flash heal at the best time to get the math out of it, right? You doubled the, or whatever, tripled the heal, or I forget what it is. You did it all right, but except you're holding alt way too long. So like you executed at the time what you did correctly, but you took too long to start doing stuff, and like their team was like snowballing the fight. I hope that's kind of making sense. This is like a broader understanding. This isn't even about Mercy. This is like, even if you had Kiriko ult and you're waiting that entire, say you were playing Kiriko or Moira and you're still waiting to ult until it's just like 1-2 of you left, like it's just like you've missed your moment. You've missed the train, right? Like your team lost the fight already, so you need to ult earlier. I'm probably like looping here, so I hope that makes sense. And I think they win here. Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, that was a close loss, I would say. So I'm glad you submitted that. I would also like stop, like the one thing I'll add is like holding Valk way too long. Make sure you Valk early, since it's a very long ult. You get like 15 seconds in the air. So you typically can't Valk too early. Like every so often I'll see someone who does actually Valk too early, but you typically can't Valk too early. Unless like you're getting hard dove or something like that, but they're not running dive really in this that much. It's like Doomfist, and they had a weird comp, but you typically can't Valk too early. So try to use it right as the fight is starting. Yeah, like Valk is not a like clutch ult in the same is not a clutch or like defensive ult the same way that like Zenyatta's or Lucio's are, where you can prevent deaths. Belk gets value by through like sheer math of like 15 seconds times 4 chain beams times, or yeah, it's like 15 seconds times like 4 chain beams. You get value through that, which is achieved by ulting early. Okay, cool. Also, I do think you have like, you do a good job of like rezzing behind natural cover a lot of the time, and have like a good understanding of like when you can sneak a res in. So great job there. Okay, I wrote a lot here. Well, yeah, that was the gameplay review. I hope this was really helpful. While I finish cleaning up this right now, let me know if you have any other questions, and if you're reading the chat, or if you're, sorry, watching the video, feel free to leave any comments that you found helpful. And yeah, please like and subscribe. It really, really is helpful for me. And if you want to find the note sheet or anything like that, it'll be in the description below. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you want to check out my stream, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. You can follow me there as well. Bye bye.